It's been a while. I've been trying to lay low, and I'm going to explain why that is. A few months ago, Billy and Susan disappeared. We still have no clue what happened to them. There's been no signs of them. At this point, the consensus is that they are no longer with us. One day I came home from work and Susan wasn't home. I knew that her car had broke down, so Billy went to go pick her up. So I called him to see where they were at, but I wasn't getting an answer from either one of them. And I had a really bad feeling because my stalker hadn't sent me text or called me at all that day, which I thought was really odd. And after the required amount of time, I filed a missing persons report because they never came back. The only thing they found was Billy's car, and there was signs of foul play. The obvious theory is that my stalker has my friends. But the official story is that they don't know what happened and it was a possible robbery or hijack, whatever. But everybody knows that it was probably him. I feel it in my gut that it was him. You know, it's not a coincidence that the one day I'm being ghosted by my stalker and my friends go missing. So I decided to lay low. Police suggested it too, so I didn't have any. I put my online activity to a bare minimum because at this point I was getting phone calls and messages nonstop every single day, to the point where I had to just leave my phone off the entire day and only use it for emergencies. Which was ridiculous, especially since my life is online. I have way more online friends than in real life friends, and it was a bit hard to keep in contact with my online friends during all of this. A lot of them I haven't really even got to explain what's going on just because I was trying to stay safe and trying to find my friends. At this point, I'm honestly kind of numb. The harassment has pretty much stopped. But honestly, it's pretty much the whole time I haven't heard anything from my stalker since they went missing. That might also partly be due to the fact that I shut everything down and I'm laying low. But, so that's what has been going on. Because the apartment was in Susan's name and I wasn't on the lease, I did end up getting kicked out, and I ended up moving in with some of my family. I just hope that stuff doesn't start happening here. I don't know what I would do. if anything happens to my family, I didn't want to move in with them, but I had no choice. I had nowhere else to go. And I don't get me wrong, I love my family. I love my family. That's why I didn't want to move here. Because I wanted to protect them. I wanted to move somewhere where people I care about weren't going to get hurt. And I am scared they are. Even though it's been dead silent for a couple months now, I am worried that he'll be back, or she. And there is no leads to who they are or why they're doing this. They just seem to be doing this because they can. Because they can. I don't know what I did, but that has been my life. I've just basically been mourning my friends and numbing myself because it's too hard. Thinking about all the possibilities of horrible things that this person is probably doing to them. And what they plan to do to me. I mean, it's odd because the stuff that they've been messaging, it's not really, I guess, threatening. It's just more annoying, but what else am I to assume? I don't know. But I'm very lonely right now. I miss my friends and my online friends. I'm wanting to reconnect. I can't do this by myself, and I don't want to burden my family with how I feel or how I lack a feeling. It would just worry them. Not that it wouldn't worry my friends, but certain people handle things better than others. And I know that they're eventually going to start back up. I think they might have today. I wasn't sure. It could be nothing, but so far I've kind of learned that it's probably them just because of how annoying they are, but my phone unlocked itself. I thought that was really odd. Could have just been a glitch. I mean, it didn't happen again after that, after I noticed it. I will be keeping an eye on my phone, which is interesting since I've had it practically offline, completely like disconnected, but I don't know. I could just be being paranoid, and maybe they've stopped, and maybe Susan and Billy's disappearance is completely unrelated and something else happened to them. Maybe pigs really can fly.